small gesture of friendship can make someone's day. A message from INCRadio Mountain States Satellite Studio.
This is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
To read them throughout the show. Back to you, Sister Macy.
Welcome back to another episode of Explore Mountain States.
That's it for the weather update.
Moving on to our district news update.
Only here
on INCRadio Mountain States.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers and listeners worldwide. You are tuned in to INCRadio Mountain States. It is Saturday, August 30th, 4:04 p.m. Pacific, 5:04 p.m. Mountain Time, and we welcome everyone to today's show. I apologize for that. Let me turn off. There you go. I was trying to figure out, brethren. I was like, why am I hearing my voice double? But anyway, sorry for that short technical difficulty there. But we are here again. It's INCRadio Mountain States Saturday, and we are joined in by a very special group of people here from a specific local congregation that we are featuring this afternoon. But before that, I would like to just make a quick introduction of the team behind today's broadcast. That we have joining us here live Sister Ina from Las Vegas. We have Kuya Ron Pobletti also from Las Vegas, and Sister Mylene, who's also behind the scenes with us this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Say hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday and Sunday.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Today we are going to talk about the strength in supporting each other. So from a parent helping a child through school, to brethren supporting each other during the performances of their duties, or to friends reminding each other to stay strong in faith, we will highlight how motivation can come in both big and small ways. This episode emphasizes that we are never alone in our efforts and how strong relationships at home among our peers and inside the church help us keep going with joy and purpose. So we hope that you can also share your insights with us this afternoon through our live chat. So hit subscribe if you haven't done so, and then go scroll down through the live chat and engage with us this afternoon. When you do put in your comments or your greetings, please do not forget to put hashtag your local congregation so that we can recognize your participation. And brethren, the comments don't just have to be around the topic today. You know, if you want to promote activities within your local congregations, if you want to give birthdays, anniversary greetings, you can all put them in our comments in the live chat this afternoon so we can give them some air time. And so our first question for this afternoon for our team live chat: who motivates you the most? Okay, if you can share with us, that would be amazing. And secondary question: how do you uplift and empower the people in your life? We would be looking forward to hearing your thoughts this afternoon, brothers and sisters. So please go ahead and turn on your live chat and engage with us today. Now let's introduce our very special guests panelists for today's topic. And as I mentioned earlier, we are featuring a specific local congregation from the District of Mountain States. So let us all welcome our guests from the local of Colorado Springs. Hello, Colorado. Okay, we're gonna go one by one, so they can introduce themselves briefly to all of us. Let's start with Sister Andrew. Sister, brief introduction of yourself, your local congregation, maybe your duties in the church.
Hi, I'm Sister Anjo. I am obviously from the local Colorado Springs, and I am in the adult choir, and I'm also an organist trainee right now.
Oh, wow. Organist trainee. Amazing, Sister Angela. I know you've always been musically inclined, so I'm happy to hear that you're training to be an organist right now. We also have Sister Sila.
Hello po. I'm Sister Sila, and I am from the local Colorado Springs, and I am a secretary po.
Nice. Thank you, Sister Sila, for joining us this afternoon. And last but not the least, the thorn among the roses here, we have Brother Keegan.
Hello po, I'm Brother Keegan Aldis from Colorado Springs. I am the Kadiwa president as well as a CWS teacher.
Oh, nice. You have a good variety of officers in this afternoon's broadcast, from the Secretariat's office to the choir members and to the Christian Family Organization. So we really appreciate your participation this afternoon, brethren. Just a very quick question. Are the three of you born in Colorado Springs? Has Colorado Springs always been your local?
Colorado Springs has always been mine and Keegan's local. Sister Zyla is actually a transferee who moved earlier this month.
Oh, wow. So you're very, very new to Colorado Springs, Sister Zyla.
Yes po. I transferred from Florida po.
Oh, wow. So very different topography and weather. You know, you're coming from the humid tropics, now going into the Rocky Mountains. How has it been so far living in Colorado?
It's been really good po, because I prefer the cold weather po.
Oh, there you go. So you are made for Colorado, not Florida. Sister Anja is like turning her head, just like, no, I am not ready for the cold weather to come. I feel you, Sister Anja. We've been there before. All righty. Well, today, brothers and sisters, like I said, we're going to talk about the strength in supporting each other, and you're all coming from the same local congregation. So it would be great to also find out how you, maybe the Kadiwa members and officers over there, support each other as you perform your duties there in your local congregation too. But before we get deeper into our topic, let's check in with Sister Ina and see who's on our team live chat right now.
I am glad to introduce to you and let you know who are with us in our live chat. But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of those who are joining with us. So, of course, we have here our early bird, Brother Eisen Roloda from Las Vegas. Hello, brother. We just seen each other last night in our get together. So, Sister Amy Malieri from Globe, Brother Nick Villablanca from North Las Vegas. And we also have our dearest brother Jay and Agustin. So hello po, thank you for joining us. Sister Rosny Alvarez, Colorado Springs. Actually, the Colorado Springs brethren are here with us with a lot of viewers. Of course, we would like to welcome them all in our show today. Brother Rico from Colorado, Brother Ron Pabletti, of course, with us, Brother Anthony Arongay from Salt Lake City, our avid viewers. So, Sister Priscilla Batan, Brother Johnny Lopez, Brother Nick Cayetano, Brother Mark. Yeah, so many more. And yes, Sister Norma Son, and more to come, of course. So, hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you all.
Thank you, Sister Ina. There's a special message for Brother Keegan here from Brother Rico. He says, Brother Keegan, our Kadiwa president, we love you, boy. There you go. You're getting so much support from your local congregation here. We posted the question, who motivates you the most? How do you uplift and empower those in your life? Brother Eisen has one comment for us here regarding who motivates him in his life. I get motivation from tons of people, such as family and friends, but one who truly motivates my life is our Lord Jesus Christ. This is very inspiring. He guides me constantly, and it's always such a help. Very, very inspiring from a very young brother from the local of Las Vegas. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. And actually, Sister Ina posted her own here. The one who motivated me the most are my parents, has been in their duties forever, as well as my sister, most especially my being servant of our Almighty God. Those are all great thoughts, brethren. Please keep them coming. Share them with us. That way we can also share them with our brethren and offer inspiration to everyone. But going back to our topic today, the strength in supporting each other. As we know, when we encourage, maybe everything starts at home is what they say, right? Family to family. So let's talk about that encouragement within the home that builds emotional safety, strengthens bonds, and helps each member feel valued and supported. So let's ask our sisters here, Sister Sila, since you are the newest in the Colorado Springs bunch here, what are small ways that your family shows encouragement in your day-to-day life?
I perform a lot for outside of church, and they would constantly drive me to my rehearsals, and it just showed how much they support me and everything.
Oh, wow. If you don't mind me asking, what type of performances, what talent do you have?
Musical theater po.
Oh, wow, musical theater. That's really amazing. Well, okay, so the way that your family is able to show their support is, of course, supporting you in all those performances too. So I bet they're never absent, right? They're always there, always on the first row, right?
Yes, they are po.
That's very good to hear. How about Sister Anjo? How about for you, small ways that your family shows encouragement in your daily life?
Most of the time, just because I am a very busy person, it's always just texting and just asking, just are you doing okay and things like that. Most of you don't know, me and Keegan are actually cousins, so always when there's like an event or anything like that, Keegan will text me, and we're always in communication with each other. So just constant communication and making sure everything's doing okay.
That's right. Yeah, you can never cut communication when it comes to your family. What do they say? Like when that phone rings and it's your family, pick it up. Always pick it up. That's one way to keep connected with our family. But we're Brother Keegan, let's go with you. So of course, we support each other. It's almost automatic for families, right, to support each other with their endeavors, the special events in their lives. But how about through tough moments? How can a family support each other through tough moments?
At least for our family, the way we support each other during tough moments is we encourage to have our family prayer, as well as encourage individual devotional prayers regarding the problems in our lives. And not only that, but put importance to the worship service. And that's how we get through those hard times.
Yes, very important. Sometimes it's such a blessing that for us, our Almighty God, our Lord Jesus Christ, they make it easy for us to be able to get through the tough times because the commandments are already there. How we're supposed to approach it through prayer is already there. So that's great to hear. And I know that a lot of the families inside the Church of Christ listening to us right now can relate to that. But for you, obviously you're Kadiwas, you're very young. Why do you think it is important that the families uplift each other at home in the smallest ways possible and through these tough times? Sister Anjo.
I think it's a very important just because obviously in our day of age, there's a lot of hardships and different people in our lives that don't really support us. So coming back home after going out into the world and coming back home and just being rejuvenated by your family, it does help.
I like that word when you say rejuvenated, right? And I think that's very true. Why do we uplift each other? Well, because when we're outside of our home, we experience many other things. We're exposed to many other things, maybe heartbreak, maybe hardships, struggles, that we deal with our everyday life. So you come home and that's where you yearn to be rejuvenated. And the people that can bring you from a negative experience to a positive experience are, of course, the people closest to you, which are your family. Sister Zyla, have you made many friends already, being 1 month in Colorado Springs?
I can say yes po, both inside the church po and outside. People
Okay.
here are very, very sweet po.
Oh, I'm sure Sister Angie and Brother Keegan are very happy to hear about that. And I'm glad to hear that you made friends. But, that's friends are another um, motivators, right? Besides family. Actually, there's a comment from Sister Norma Sonson from South Las Vegas. She says here, who motivates me the most are my family and friends, which brings us really close to our topic here. So friendships and peer support, right? For you specifically, you just made new friends there in Colorado Springs. It's only been a month. But how do they impact your current mindset?
They helped me a lot po, especially moving here is really, really hard po. Just a month in po and it's already like winter time. And then Kuya Keegan actually helped me po with winter stuff but because I have no idea.
Yes.
And yeah, it's really they just help me a lot po, especially in your mindset because I just turned 18 po. There's a lot of influence in the world and yeah.
Oh, that's great to hear because, at least there's other people in your life that are encouraging you, and develop these friendships to you. This transition, I'm sure, is not easy, right? But because you have them around you, perhaps it makes it a little bit easier. Do you agree, Sister Sila?
Yes po.
Well, for Brother Keegan, why do you guys do this? Sister Sila just mentioned earlier that you helped her out, to maybe understand a little bit more about the winter weather. But why do you do this? Surely you didn't have to, but why do you give that encouragement and help in these kinds of transition?
Well, I think there's many factors, sister. One is it's just Christian values. That's what we're brought up to do is to, help those around us, those that are in need. That's one. The other inputs would be, our locale is very small compared to others. And as soon as we see like new brethren, we just want to like get them to know us, get to know them and just make them part of our congregation as, let them already have a strong bond with us.
Mm-hmm. Maybe feel welcome and feel that instantly they belong, right? That's great. And that's how each and every member of the Church of Christ should be, right? That's the epitome of the love of the brotherhood. But at the same time, it just drives home the topic that we're talking about today, which is the strength in supporting each other. There is such strength that comes from people that are genuinely helping each other out and genuinely supporting each other. So thank you so much for those thoughts. Really amazing. Sister Ina, let's check in. I see a lot of our brethren sending their greetings and their hellos to us. So let's go back to the live chat real quick.
Yes, Sister Macy, we have here Brother Dallos say us, hi, Angel, Sila, Keegan from Colorado Spring, and also Brother Anthony Arongay with our topic today. He says, my grown-up kids are my motivators. Even though we're not together anymore, they continue and even progress in their services to God, from having offices in local and district to even joining SFM. So yes, so it's really great to know that even though you're far away from your family, but they grew up inside the Church of Christ, having their duties, having um, having their motivations as well on their own, being inside the Church of Christ really really helped. And also taking care of the youth members inside the Church of Christ is really a great one. As I remember last night and even today, we had a hangout for a little bit with our brethren, which is really a stress relief. Being with them, get to know each other even more, and at the same time, you know, um, um, have fun, relaxation, talk about everything and anything. And Sister Mylene is with us as well in our live chat. Thank you so much. Sister Rosana Francisco says hello po from Colorado Spring as well. And Ate Mylene says, as a military family, we have moved a lot. And one thing made it bearable for us is meeting brethren willing to help us settle. So it's really true as well as what Brother Keegan, Sister Anjo, Sister Sila saying that they welcome so many brethren who are coming in and out in their locale, which is, even though it's a small locale, I remember as well in Salt Lake City, it's the same thing. So it's really nice to have or to see different brothers and sisters coming in and out, isn't it, and welcoming them. And it's a really great experience whenever they feel something like that, hospitality, and it's very, very important. So yes, Sister Macy, take it away. Those are all the comments.
Thank you, Sister Eden. Thank you, Team Live Chat, for being so engaging with us. All that you're saying are absolutely correct, and we've all experienced it. Ate Mylene even added, basta may kapilya, may kapamilya. Diba? Yeah, so our greatest motivators, and I can attest to this, as members of the Church of Christ, are one of our greatest motivators too, are our brethren that are constantly around us, performing duties with us, joining church activities with us. Really, really great support for our lives. But it's 4:23 p.m. Pacific, 5:23 p.m. Mountain Time. Let us go on a quick station break. And when we return, we'll talk about, how about supporting each other professionally, academically, and performing in the faith. We will be right back. Stay tuned to INCRadio Mountain States.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo.
When was the last time you made someone smile? When was the last time you made friends with others?
Yes, please. Hi, this is Amaya. Hello, Amaya. Let's play together.
Include, invite, befriend. A small gesture of friendship can make someone's day. A message from INCRadio Mountain States Satellite Studio.
And we are back. You're still tuned in to INCRadio Mountain States. That promotion plug is very, very timely with our topic today, because offering your friendship is also a motivator for a lot of people, especially those who might be in transition or new, or have the personality of not really being out there. But if we include them, we befriend, and we open ourselves up to others, that can also motivate them in their everyday lives. So let's talk about professional and academic support. If we get enough support in this field, of course, it improves our confidence and our performance, improves our teamwork, especially when tasks are demanding, whether you're working or still going to school. So let's ask, who among you, to our Kadiwa guests right now, who among you are already working, in your career? Sister Anjo. Okay. Sister Anjo, what kind of impact do your coworkers have on you in your professional scene?
In my work, I work in retail. So depending on how my coworkers are feeling that day, I think is kind of just the mood for the whole day. I mean, if my coworker's in a bad mood, I feel like everyone else might be in a bad mood. Just depending on that's how we're gonna go through the day.
So basically your mood and someone else's mood kind of affects you too, right? It's like a domino effect. Okay, all right. So for you personally, do you on purpose set out a very specific mood, be it a positive or a cheerful mood, to also help your coworkers get through the day?
Yeah, I would say I try to do more of a positive mood. I mean, I think when everyone's having a good time, I mean, not everyone wants to be at work every day, but when you're having a good time, the shift flies through very quickly.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's most of the time, if the people around you are just being so negative, the day just drags on, right? As if you're working double shifts already. How about you, Brother Keegan? What are some ways that for you in your work environment, you're able to uplift your coworkers? Maybe whether it's in good environments or stressful environment.
Well, at least for my job or my career right now, it's a very small team of workers. So it's very similar to kind of how church is, and like because of our congregation being so small, the little things that we do is we'll go out, get some food together, uh, say, if something's bothered them outside of work, we'll talk about that, and yeah, it's just little conversations, checkups on each other.
Okay, so actually like offering um yourself in a personal way too, not just like, okay, this is our work, let's get our job done and it's done. You also do genuinely care about them and maybe talk about be friends with them and talk about what may be important in their lives or what they're going through. That's actually really great, Brother Keegan. And you're right, it's very similar to, I'm sure, what you do in the Christian Family Organization, right? Sister Sila, I assume you're still going to school, right? And when people encourage you or give you some sort of motivation at school, how does that affect your performance at school?
It helps me sometimes, but I'm like, oh, that's really good that they're trying to be nice and do that, and it comes to my mind. But now, um, oh, they're trying to make me feel positive, so I should do that, and it improves my mindset a lot, especially when I'm working like with schoolwork spot, because sometimes I'm in a bad mood. I don't want to do schoolworks, so those little things, but really helps me a lot.
Yeah, it's like when you want to give up or just not do anything, when they offer that up, at least you can go on right now. I totally agree. I think we always need those motivators in our lives, regardless of what phase or stage of life we are in. For us, even us as parents, I always need motivators around me just so I can, get through another day and take it one day at a time. But most importantly, I want to talk about our performance of our duties. All three of you are officers, right? How do we uplift our fellow brethren? Do we do it through our kind words when we're performing together? How do we inspire them? How do we help one another? Unity is very important for us members in the Church of Christ, right? How do we maintain that unity and the strength and the love of the brotherhood? I would love to really hear your thoughts, the thoughts from each one of our panelists this afternoon on, like, based on what you see in your experiences inside the church now, how do us as brethren encourage each other, like I mentioned earlier, to stay strong in the faith and in our membership? Whoever wants to start. Maybe let's start with Brother Keegan, since you're the Kadiwa president.
Sorry, Paul. Can you repeat the question one more time?
How do we encourage our brethren, to based on your experience as a member inside the Church of Christ and also being Kadiwa president, how do you see brethren encourage each other to stay strong in the faith?
Oh, okay. Well, at least for me, the way I encourage brethren in our locale is through our activities. Sometimes we just need a distraction from the heavy things in life. So, like in our previous activities, we've had sports activities, CFO days, field days. Those are like great, but it's also case by case scenarios. There's some brethren that do better in a one-on-one conversation, and sometimes you just have to talk it out. And if there's, um, if the situation is not able to be handled by me, I would consult my minister and then bring it to that higher level.
Oh, that's very good wisdom coming from you, Brother Keegan. It's like every person is different, right? They handle things very differently. And so being able to know what to do to cater to each of those situations is a really great indication of a leader. So we're very proud of you, Brother Keegan. Thank you for that. Sister Andrew, how about for you? What do you see in brethren? Or maybe for you, how do brethren encourage each other to stay strong in the faith?
I think that for me, the way I encourage brethren is through my office in the choir. Being a choir member is not the easiest task, but it is a pretty rewarding one. And as if you ever go to Colorado, you would definitely, I am the one of the tallest people in the choir, so you'll definitely see me in there. And it's just very nice sometimes, like especially after our Thanksgiving or our Holy Suppers, when I have brethren coming up to me because I sing alto, and they're like, I love the harmonies, but it and the tears and everything else. I think that's how we inspire. Well, I personally inspire people is just through my singing voice with my office.
100% correct. Just us showing that we perform our duties properly and wholeheartedly, that already provides inspiration to our brethren, and that already provides encouragement in their faith, right? Sister Tyla, I know we're going back to you being new again to Colorado Springs, and maybe you feel that you're the one being supported and not vice versa. But for you personally, how what do you think you can do to make sure that your local community and the brethren around it feels supported and encouraged?
Since it's a small congregation, but so you'll know who's not in the worship service, but it's basically just to check up on them, but text them like, why weren't you in the worship service? Is everything okay? So it's stuff like that. But
Very well said by an officer from the Secretariat office, right? That I really commend you. I know that that is part of your duty, is to make sure, is everyone accounted for, where is this brother, where's this sister, we haven't seen them. And by you guys doing that is support enough, to ensure that our brethren always stay in the right path. I am so proud of you and really inspired by all three of you, because you're very young. Your wisdom goes beyond your age, right? And you clearly know how to be able to offer yourselves to, in order to support and encourage the people around you, whether it's your friends, family, and most especially our brethren inside the Church of Christ. As you know, encouragement is a powerful gift we can give each other, whether at home, among friends, at work, or school, or in the church. Uplifting one another strengthens relationships, builds confidence, and reminds us that we're never alone in our journey. When we lead with love, as we can see with Brother Keegan, right, in the Kadiwa office, and lift each other up. We can see that through Sister Anjo and the choir singing, and Sister Sila in taking care of our brethren. We create stronger families, friendships, communities, and strengthen our faith. So I hope that this broadcast helps everyone to take a step back and reflect upon all those people that have supported and encouraged us throughout our lives, so that we can also give that back to the people that may just be in front of us right now, and also offer the same support, encouragement, and motivation that we have received to get us to where we are right now. Thank you so much for joining INCRadio Mountain States today and having such a motivating day with us. I would like to pass this time back to our guests just to do final greetings and maybe promotions in your local congregation if you want, if you have any upcoming activities. Let's start with Sister Sila, then Sister Anjo, then Brother Keegan. Let's go ahead. Final shout outs.
Shout out to all of the Kadiwas and the brethren. Let's stay active, and let's all unite.
Sister Andrew?
I'd like to give a shout out to my ate, who just recently moved from Colorado to San Jose. So hi, Kiara.
Oh, Kiara's in San Jose now. Hi, Kiara. We'll miss you in Mountain States. Okay, Brother Keegan.
I'd like to shout out all the District Kadiwa in Mountain States, brother Brian Sansan, and the District CWS also in Mountain States, Sister Mariel. They're always encouraging me and helping me, as well as Sister Melissa in Dimaranan in San Diego.
I thank you, Brother Keegan. And quick plug from us here in the District of Mountain States, Unity Games Basketball Edition happening on Monday here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So all the regions of Mountain States, we are waiting for you, po, and we cannot wait to see you. Sister Ina, final live chat check-in before we close the broadcast.
Yes, Ate Macy. So with all the comments of our brethren and guests today, Brother Anthony Arongay agreed with Brother Keegan. Says I've been in so many local congregations, even as a new member in the military, and we've always been welcomed as family. You know how much you do. Welcoming the brethren, different brethren inside the Church of Christ, as how they feel. Love for the brotherhood is great motivator. So there you go, po. So keep on doing that, brethren in Colorado and different brothers and sisters, different locals in the in our district. So we also have Brother Ralph Cabeltis says from North Las Vegas, good environment is critical to success and motivation. If we don't like it, change something if you need to. We are not a tree. We can make decisions to alter our lives' direction. And then Sister Rosny Credolata says, good morning, happy viewing to everyone. Sister Sally Samortin would like to greet her too. She says, happy viewing, greetings from Babanuang, Isabela West. She's one of our avid viewers and listeners. So thank you both for joining with us. Sister Kiera has been, we've been talking about her a while ago, says, always communicating with one another and opening and invite to everyone. That's very true. Brother Mario, one of our avid viewers as well, says, good morning here in the Philippines. Good morning there, Brother Mario, from Caloocan. There you go. And then Brother Eisen says, woohoo, stronger together, united as one. There you go.
Thank you, Sister Ina, and thank you to our live audience this afternoon for being such great motivators so that the INC radio crew here in Mountain States can continue providing these broadcasts unto you. But of course, we want to say our special thank you to our dear beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our CEO and President of CEBSI and CFO Coordinator, Brother Angelo Aranya Manalo. Thank you to our District Minister, Brother Barrington Thompson, and to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Oliver Canlas. Also, thank you to Brother Jay Agustin, our CFO Overseer, and Kuya Manley Andaya, our Executive Producer, the entire District Multimedia team that's supporting us all the way, and of course, thank you to all the avid listeners and viewers of INC Radio Mountain States. It is all the time we have for today, right? But thank you for watching and listening to us. Continue to tune in to INC Radio DZM 954, changing lives through God's words. Up next is Canada. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you both for joining.
Unity Games.
And Sister Kiara says SBC is having musical EVM tomorrow, so please be there.
Enjoy the weekend, everyone.
See you Monday.
Thank you, Anjo, Silent, Keegan.